Hey folks, welcome back to Gaming Garbage, where we take a look at games, chat about the gaming news in the industry, and of course stream for fun. Today we're going to be going over and watching and reacting to the Subnautica 2 multiplayer trailer. Now I haven't seen this yet, I just saw this pull up yesterday and I did want to react to it. And I've been keeping track of Subnautica 2 a little bit, along too with the lawsuits, and we'll go over some of those, but there's really nothing new to it, so you don't have to stay for that. But I'll go over it and I'll post that stuff down below if you're interested. But hey, let's go ahead and watch first.
Players really latched onto isolation, and that became so essential to Subnautica. Now with Subnautica 2, with a fresh start, new engine, we thought to ourselves, like, okay, this is the moment where we can still make a game that can deliver on isolation for people that want that, but we can also have multiplayer.
One of the most requested features of Subnautica is multiplayer.
When you want to build a truly immersive, good multiplayer experience for the players, is to build it from the ground up. Our very first internal demos that we did after a few weeks of development were multiplayer, and every single feature that we made since then has been multiplayer capable.
And the important distinction there is that any part of the game isn't going to require cooperative play. But if I want to come along and bring a friend, They can totally participate with me in every moment along the way. We never wanted to encroach on someone's game that just is like, I want to play solo. We never wanted to have the moment where you had to pull the switches in tandem. That's never the way we want it to be. Optional co-op start to finish.
I hope it's drop in, drop out.
Subnautica 2 is completely playable on portable gaming machines and handheld devices. We have a large team that's dedicated to optimizing performance, and we're taking it extremely seriously. Our development philosophy has always been that the game should be playable anywhere with anybody. I'm playing it every night on my Steam Deck before I go to bed.
Cool.
And it's a great experience. It's just a fantastic device to be able to play these games.
Multiplayer game does bring a new set of challenges in terms of technical animation. There is more emphasis on both the first-person look of the game and the third-person.
We have omnidirectional movement with pretty free camera. If you're looking up and going backwards, the feet are in your view, but if all of a sudden you want to go forward and downwards, that body has to get out the way.
For our tools, we use a control rig that encompasses both third-person and first-person perspectives.
Say we're swimming, so the hands can be this shallow of a motion, whereas in third person, you want to get that full range of motion. It's more work, but it also informs more.
The most fun thing I worked on for co-op was the dive elevator.
The dive elevator just adds a lot to co-op in general. Realized that it would be really cool to be able to both go with friends on it, but also to be able to attach stuff to it. So as we started developing the prototype, we realized that that would make it even more meaningful. Be able to load it up and then shoot it down to depths and then come back up with all the stuff you collected down there.
The amount of time I spent swimming and stuff was just incredible trying to move things. So now that'll be cool.
We decided to go for a system where it would be easy as possible for people to join each other in their games.
You can either convert a single-player game to multiplayer and continue from your single-player game, or you can start a new multiplayer game.
That's what we want.
You can invite your friends via your normal platform friends list, or we have our own friends list where you can invite your cross-platform friends.
Sweet.
It's really simple to jump into games with your friends. It's really simple to continue games with your friends or let them continue the game and for you to pick it up later.
I think we managed to create a very seamless and easy experience that I hope the players are going to enjoy.
Co-op is a really fun new thing that we can explore.
I just enjoy seeing how different types of gameplay it opens up for.
You can team up and split off and gather resources like, oh, I found this, help me gather, I don't have enough inventory, help me over here.
I love messing with my friends, giving out responsibilities. I don't like to scan things, so I'm very happy that someone else will scan all the stuff for me in Subnautica 2. I think it's just really fun to find ways to break out work and just explore, and also to be scared together.
Play one run completely solo and isolated and say, that was great. Now I can't wait to do it again with my friends. And that just seemed like a really logical fit for Subnautica
2. Okay, early access 2026. Perfect. We were supposed to get it I want to say April of 2025, but again, the whole Krafton lawsuit thing happened, and yeah, actually, let's get into that. I am excited for Subnautica 2. I think it's seeing this is good, and seeing that it's slotted for 2026. That's what they have been saying, but seeing this kind of confirms it for me. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about where the Subnautica 2 lawsuits are. And technically there were two, but now I can only find one. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. But currently trial proceedings began in November 17 of 25. As of February of 26, no verdict or settlement has been publicly announced. Plaintiffs are demanding full reinstatement of their positions at Unknown World Studios, payment of full $250 million in additional damages, because again, they got fired and all that stuff, so it was quite the mess. Krafton extended the earn-out deadline to 2026 and restructured it so that $25 million would go to approximately 40 remaining Unknown World employees, but the remaining $225 would go to the fired executives. Yeah, that's currently where it sits. If we take a look of what we got to see some of the redacted public version of the actual complaint. And Fortress Advisors is hosting the three dudes that got fired, the three leaders. But then, too, there was also the public version of August 12, which you can completely read all the way through. But the thing that's weird is I remember this being the lawsuit of Unknown World Studios versus the three leaders. And they weren't they were suing them for taking data from the studio while they were leaving or about to be fired. But I can't find that anywhere now, which is weird. That is in my previous videos if you want to go back that far. But those do exist. This is the last one that we have. This is the public version, November 14th, and this is the plaintiff's pre-trial brief, which even of itself is 67 pages. I will link all of this down in the description if you want to look at it. But yeah, so far we just don't have any news on that, but luckily the game is going forward. I'm very happy about that. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens, but I'll be playing it here just like the plan was last year, and I'll be showing that to you guys when it comes out in 2026. When I actually have a date, I'll post that on my channel as well at Gaming Garbage 22. So thanks for tuning in, folks. That's all I got for you. You can always follow me, all that jazz. And too, if you like the video, go ahead and keep it into the algo for me. I appreciate anything you can do. And with that, folks, hopefully you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys on the next one.